Elizabeth, the landlady, proudly showed her newly renovated two-bedroom apartment to a young professional tenant. She highlighted the clean kitchen and dining area, perfect for both work and daily living. The tenant admired the sparkling toilet and bath, ready for comfortable use. They stepped out to the wide balconies of the corner unit, filled with fresh air and sunlight. Soon after, they agreed to a 12-month lease, even welcoming her beloved pet dog. The couple moved in with their furniture and appliances as movers carried the items carefully. The entire building was secured by 24/7 CCTV surveillance, closely monitored by Elizabeth. Months later, she noticed the tenants were seldom seen entering or leaving their unit. By the 8th month, the tenant explained sadly they could no longer pay the rent and won't be able to complete the contract. During the move-out inspection, Elizabeth and her handyman found only minor issues on the walls and doors. But then, a foul smell rose from the tiled floor. Dog waste had seeped into the grout. The handyman replaced the old grout with waterproof sealant, restoring the unit fresh and beautiful again. Elizabeth, the landlady, swept the roof deck floor of her 4-story apartment building, unaware of the night that would test her patience. 2 tenants approached her politely, asking to rent the space for what they claimed would be a small family gathering of just 6 people. Elizabeth agreed, but with a firm reminder: no noise, no extra guests, and the place must be cleaned afterward. The weekend arrived, and the roof deck was transformed. Tables and chairs were set. Balloons of every color waved in the breeze. Trays of food and drinks filled the tables, and even a karaoke machine stood ready. At first, only 6 guests gathered, as promised. But as the evening stretched on, more faces appeared. Soon, nearly 30 people crowded the roof deck. Cars jammed the parking lot, and 3 female entertainers arrived, breaking every rule that had been set. The laughter grew louder, the singing shook the night air, and the agreement was forgotten. Elizabeth's staff tried to warn them, but the noise only rose higher. Inside her unit, Elizabeth stayed awake, her eyes fixed on the chaos above, helpless against the drunken crowd. At last, near midnight, the revelry slowed. Guests stumbled out, and the tenants clumsily cleared the mess they had left behind. The next morning, with heads bowed, the tenants apologized, swearing it would never happen again. Elizabeth listened, calm but firm. Months later, the same tenants returned, asking once more to rent the roof deck. This time, Elizabeth raised her hand in refusal. She would not be deceived again. Trust, once broken, could never be restored. Elizabeth, a landlady, is about to take a vacation trip, so she hired a new security guard from an agency to protect her apartment building while she is away. She treated him kindly, giving petty cash and snacks to make him feel welcome. But soon, while on vacation, Elizabeth felt uneasy, her instincts warning her something was wrong. A close friend came with troubling news that left Elizabeth puzzled and worried. The guard was selling her building tools online, like hand drill, welding machine, and others, even posting selfies at the apartment as proof. Elizabeth was shocked, realizing her trust in the new guard had been betrayed. She immediately returned from her vacation and reported the crime to the agency, but they only defended their employee. She turned to the authorities, but they refused to get involved in the case. The agency claimed they had strong ties with powerful police officers above. Feeling helpless, Elizabeth decided to end the contract and asked the agency to pull the guard out. The guard was removed from duty and returned the keys without an apology. Relieved but shaken, Elizabeth swore never to trust another security agency again.